quarter 2, week 4, last one of health components. Reminders, you must be sure that the last is with you and immediately proceed to your study room. Let's do a review first. What did you learn from our previous lesson? You are right. It was about the nutritional needs of adolescents. I hope that you are wise enough in choosing your food for you to have a healthy lifestyle. This is a Hanuman word game. Find out a word of a phrase by guessing the letter before the man gets hung. These words are in the category concerning our health. These two words you need to guess. Guess any letter if you are correct. It will show up on the puzzle. If not, then a piece of hangman gets exposed. The objective of the game is to guess the puzzle correctly before the man gets hung. I will need the one to say the letter and then you guess what the word is. Let's start with letter O. Next letter is U. Let's try another T, V. Now, kindly guess. You got it! Overnutrition. Next word with the letter E. Wrong. How about you? Let's put consonants letters M, R, T, and L. Can you guess now? Anybody? Good. Malnutrition. Let's give her 3 claps. In today's session, we will discuss malnutrition and micronutrient deficiencies. Our goal today is to describe characteristics, signs, and symptoms of malnutrition and micronutrients deficiencies. But before we jump our discussion, let's have this activity to ignite your mind or prior knowledge by watching it. Watching time, match the words in column E to column B. Column E, overweight, underweight, deficiencies, malnutrition. For column B, A, obese, B, insufficiencies, C, malnourished, D is deprived of vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients. I will give you 2 minutes to answer this activity. Let's see. Number 1 answer is A. You got it right. How about number 2? Underweight. What letter, anybody? Don't be afraid to guess. Yes, letter C. Next, number 3. Your idea is right. Letter B, insufficiencies. Last number, malnutrition, is letter D. Wow, our students are active. Let's start with the definition of malnutrition. The condition that develops when the body is deprived of vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients. It needs to maintain healthy tissues and organ function. There are 2 types of malnutrition: undernutrition and overnutrition. First, undernutrition. Undernutrition is a condition where a person does not eat or take the daily needed nutrients and nutritional requirements, leading to deficiency. Low weight for height is known as wasting. It usually indicates recent and severe weight loss because a person has not had enough food to eat or they have had an infectious disease such as diarrhea, which has caused them to lose weight. A young child who is moderately or severely wasted has an increased risk of death, but treatment is possible. Low height for age is known as stunting. It is the result of chronic or recurrent undernutrition, usually associated with poor socioeconomic conditions, poor maternal health and nutrition, frequent illness, and or inappropriate infant and young child feeding and care in early life. Stunting hold children back from reaching their physical and cognitive potential. Second, overnutrition. Overnutrition happens when a person eats and gets nutritional requirements beyond the needed and ideal amount. You should avoid excess of anything. Bear in mind that obesity is a medical condition in which a person eats food with many or excess calories. The problem of excess body fat is that it leads to the development of other medical complications and problems. If the person is obese and does not enough exercise, which may lead to the development of diabetes and even blood clotting when the blood circulation is not well functioned. Overweight, obesity, and diet-related no communicable diseases such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and some cancers. Students, remember that micronutrients are vitamins and minerals that all humans need to maintain strong bodies, and minerals sharpens fight off diseases and bear healthy children. Micronutrients are needed by the body only in reasonable amounts and one of the major groups of nutrients your body needs. Vitamins are necessary for energy production, immune function, blood clotting, and other functions. Meanwhile, minerals play an important role in growth, bone health, fluid balance, and several other processes. Also, micronutrient is related to malnutrition, which includes micronutrient deficiencies, lack of important vitamins and minerals or micronutrients exist. There are diseases that are not communicable diseases such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and some cancers. The most common micronutrient deficiencies, not only in our country but also in the world, are vitamin A deficiency, iron deficiency anemia, and iodine deficiency disorders. The indication of vitamin A deficiency primarily affects children, but the effects last a lifetime. It causes blindness and xerophthalmia. Second, iron deficiency anemia is a condition in which the red blood cells count or hemoglobin is less than normal, with mostly adolescents, girls, or women of children bearing age and graceful children. Last one, iodine deficiency disorder results from the lack of iodine in the diet. Iodine is needed for the production of thyroid hormone. Those are malnutrition and micronutrient deficiencies. Are you still with me? That's good. We are just been finished our discussion. Could you answer this? Is malnutrition a disease? A big yes, because disease and malnutrition are closely related. The disease is a byproduct of malnutrition. How about your answer in the next question? Is it true that if you are obese, you're considered as malnourished? Awesome answer. You really listening to me. It is malnourished because of eating for with excess calories. That is called overnutrition. Why do we need adequate nutrients in our body? Alright, that's it. We need adequate nutrients in our body to maintain strong bodies and mineral sharpness, fight off diseases, and bear healthy children. True, correct, because how do we prevent malnutrition? You got it. The best way to prevent malnutrition is to eat a healthy, balanced diet Try not to miss or skip meals and aim to eat 3 small meals a day and 2 to 3 snacks a day. If your appetite is poor, take drinks after your meal or not before or during as that can fill you up. For your information, every day, 95 children in the Philippines die from malnutrition. 27 out of 1,000 Filipino children do not get past their 5th birthday. A third of Filipino children are stunted or short for their age. During adolescence, children are faced with various challenges that impede their health and well-being. From UNICEF Philippines, deaths caused numeracy by malnutrition increased by almost 40% in the January to October 2021 period, the highest on record according to latest data from the Philippine Statistics Authority (PSA). Data showed 4,844 Filipinos died of malnutrition in January to October last year, compared to 3,514 in the same period in 2020, or a growth of 37.85% in 2021. Local economists believe this reflected government's failure to respond to the health and nutrition needs of Filipinos, not only during the pandemic but also during non-pandemic years. Since you know the figure as a youth, how you could minimize this problem? As a student, you will address the number one problem in our society, which is malnutrition, by doing right information dissemination, because there should be step-by-step process in handling to prevent malnutrition. But the best way to prevent this is to educate ourselves and eat healthy and balanced diet. For a quick recap, we have learned today the malnutrition and micronutrient deficiencies. For your individual performance, make a poster that explains the malnutrition and submit before on our next session via Gmail or FB Messenger and group chat. Please see the rubrics as your guide. Now we will have a short quiz. Read and understand the statement carefully. Write true if the statement is true and write false if the statement is incorrect. Time to check your answer. 1 false, 2 true, 3 true, 4 false, 5 true, 6 true, 7 false, 8 false, 9 false, 10 false. Good job for being active and listening, and 75% of you got 85 and above. We met our objective today. I am happy that you are learning day by day. Thank you so much for participation, for being with me for a whole session. This is Evelyn, your teacher. Until our next session of Grade 7 Math. God bless, take care, and farewell.